In this video, we're going to look at comparing and ordering decimal numbers. So this first example asks us, select all the digits that make this sentence true. So 0 point whatever is greater than 0.4. I find the easiest way to look at this is with the place value chart, or even without it, you could just line up these numbers. But for me, okay, 0.4, 0.9, yep, that's bigger than 0.4, not 4, or sorry, 9 is bigger than 4 in the tens column. 0.8, yeah, that's greater. 0.5, that's greater, and 0.6, that's greater. So they are all, if put in this question mark place, greater than 0 and 4 tenths. 0 and 9 tenths, 0 and 8 tenths, 0 and 5 tenths, 0 and 6 tenths, all greater than 0 and 4 tenths. In this example, it's given us a range of different sort of number sentences, and it wants us to select all the true sentences. I didn't even use the place value chart this time. I just lined up the numbers, making sure my decimals were always in line, because that could mess you up otherwise. So let's look at the first one. It's asking, is 0 and 99 hundredths bigger than 0 and 99 hundredths? Probably didn't even need to write that out. I think it's obvious those are equal, so that is not true. Second one here, is 0 and 39 hundredths equal to 0 and 39 hundredths? Again, obviously the same, probably didn't need to write that out, but yes, that is true. Down here, is 99 and 30 hundredths bigger than 90 and 93 hundredths? When we're comparing numbers, you always want to start sort of on the left and say, okay, in the tens column, they're both 9s, yeah, they're equal there. Then in the ones, 99 is obviously bigger than 90. So yes, 99 and whatever is still bigger than 90 and whatever. That is true. The last one is 69 and 9 tenths bigger than 0 and 3 tenths. Again, probably didn't need to write that out. I hope you recognize that 69 is bigger than 0. So yes, those three are correct. In this example, it says which decimals are greater than the one shown in this diagram. The first thing I did is I counted, okay, I thought, okay, there's 100. This is a hundreds square thing, and it's missing 13, so 100 minus 13 is 87. If you wanted, you could have gone 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 87. So that is 0 and 87 hundredths. And then I just line them up with the different decimals. I find that the most easily visual way to see it. So are the decimals greater? Is 0 and 88 hundredths bigger than 0 and 87? Same, yes, the 8 is bigger, this one is bigger. Always when we're comparing, we start from the left and move over. Okay, next we're moving on to this 0.7 or 7 tenths. 0 is the same. Wait, 8 is bigger than 7, so no, our number is bigger. This one is not. This one was not. Down here, 0 and 87 was 0 and 8. Yes. Hey, what do we do here? There's no number here. Remember, in place of no number, you have your invisible 0. So what's bigger, 7 or 0? Obviously 7. Think of it as a price. That's a nice, easy way to think. $0.87 is more money than $0.80. So no, oops, I wanted to use red. 80 cents is not bigger than 87 cents. And our last example, 0 and 87, 0, 85, same. 87 cents is bigger than 85. 85 is not bigger. So the only one that was bigger was the essentially 88 cents. This time they're asking us to order. Put these numbers in order from greatest to least. Be careful you're reading that carefully, from the biggest to the smallest. Immediately I can look and I can say, okay, 3 and is the biggest because I'm starting over on the left looking. So this is my grade number 1, my biggest one. Next, I don't know if it's more visual for you if I write down here, 3.46 is the biggest. Then I look through, okay, I'm also gonna cancel this guy out. The 2's are all the same. Now we're just looking at tenths. So what's the next biggest? would be the 9. 2.9. Whoops, I didn't mean to write that so funny. That's okay. You can still see it. 2.9. After that one, we're just looking at the 2 and the 5. Obviously, 2.5 or 2 and 5/10 is bigger than 2 and 2/10. In this last example, it says put these numbers in order from least to greatest. So this time they've switched it and said from smallest to biggest. Again, I've lined them up. I think that's the easiest way. They're all the same in the hundreds column. They're all the same in the tens column. But this one is different. I notice this one's the biggest. So I'm going to go ahead and write that. Obviously, 483.1 is the biggest number. So otherwise they're the same. Then we have 2 9s and a 4. The 4, that's the smallest one. So that's going to be over here. 482 and 49 hundredths. It's the smallest. And then what comes next? So now we look, they're the same. 2 and, there's nothing here. Imaginary 0. So this one is smaller, that one's bigger. Sorry, I maybe did that a little bit confusing, but so I'd have 482.90 first. And then 482.92. There, so that's there, that's there. So we saw that this was the smallest, this would have been first. And then this one was second, third, and fourth. Okay, that's it for this section. Good luck.